All right, I'm a-coming.
Mr. Collins? Sergeant Collins.
Sergeant Joshua W. Collins, 1st U.S. Cavalry Volunteers. We were better known as Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders, you know.
A Spanish-American.
No, a little English and Scotch there, but no Spanish.
I mean, that was the war.
Oh, you said it, son. They talk about the others, but that was the war. Won't you just sit down?
Thank you. I'm glad to see you, Sergeant Collins. I'm Colonel Harry J. Jenkins, United States Air Force.
It's good to know you. Say, you ain't a full bird colonel there, are you?
No, I'm not, Sergeant.
Well, don't you worry, boy. Teddy was only a lieutenant colonel himself, and ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Would you care for a little of this elderberry wine here? I brewed it myself.
No, thank you.
Well, it's very medicinal. I understand you're bound to drop over.
I feel fine, I assure you. Mr. Collins, did your grandson talk to you about flying that old airplane of yours around Joplin?
Yeah. He said I gotta quit it.
Well, when I explain the situation to you, I'm sure we can count on your cooperation. You see...
You go right ahead, then.
Well, the
sure you
combination...
for any of the elderberry wine, no?
No, thank you. You see, the Air Force is...
You know something? You're not a bad-looking young fella at that.
What's that?
You mind if I just snap a glossy of you whilst you talk at me here?
Well,
Put yourself right up there, that's it.
Sergeant,
Just turn a little anti-bomb wires there. That's it. Yeah. Put your lid on, so to kill the shine.
Mr. Collins, But the Air Force,
That's it. I want to make this just as natural as we can, you see.
Sergeant Collins, the Continental Air Defense Command, which is composed of elements of the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, and the Marine Corps, maintains a network of radar stations and ground observer posts to detect the approach of unidentified planes. Now, the reason for the ground observer post is that radar is limited by the curvature of the Earth and certain other terrain obstacles, such as mountains. Now, these radar stations and ground observer posts need a central clearinghouse, a nerve center, through which to channel their reports on the approach of unidentified aircraft. Now, that clearinghouse is what we call an air defense filter center.
Not a darn nonsense.
Nonsense?
I've been breathing the air here in Joplin for over 80 years now. And it ain't hurt me none. Hey? Where'd you go, boy? You drop over?
Right here.
But you got to sit down, you know. I can't shoot you from this angle. Boy, if your nerves is jumpy, some of this elderberry wine might give you a little trust.
No, thanks. Sergeant Collins, I don't think you understand the importance of the work we're doing. Americans have a false sense of security simply because we have an ocean on either side of us. But this is the jet age. Even here, in the middle of the country, we are vulnerable to air attack at any moment.
Now, just a darn minute there. You mean to tell me somebody's liable to fly over Joplin and dump something on us?
That is a possibility for which we must be prepared 24 hours a day.
That'll be doggone.
Now, this country doesn't want trouble, but the only way to avoid it is to be so strong and so alert that no one will dare attack us.
Yeah. That's what Teddy used to say. Carry a big stick.
And to be strong and be alert, the Ground Observer Corps needs civilian volunteers, 1 million of them. People who'll give a few hours a week to maintain this vital network of air defense.
1 million. Colonel, Sergeant Joshua W. Collins is going to help you protect your country.
Good. I knew we could count on your cooperation.
Yes, indeed. All right now, boy. Let's just lock this one down. Freeze!
I think I will have just a touch of the elderberry wine.